Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. Lois with Ellie Grace's Attic here, bringing you just a little Monday morning devotion. I'm on my back deck. You can tell that we're starting to tiptoe. That's the word I was looking for. Just tiptoe into fall because it's still a little dark out, a little foggy this morning. So we're just going to try to make the most of the light that we have here on the back deck. The crickets and critters are still buzzing about, so you probably hear that in the background, and you hear my cat meowing even though we fed him already. So I got to put my glasses on so I can see. Leon, come on, dude. He needs extra attention this morning, like a lot of us on Monday. So I've been reading every Monday morning out of my little devotional book, Life is Better at the Beach. And even though we're getting into fall, I'm just determined to kind of walk through this with you. The Lord just laid it on my heart to share my devotions with you. So that's what we're doing every Monday. Today, or this chapter is talking about sandcastles. And so this is today's devotion. I hope it blesses your heart and encourages you in some way. Building a sandcastle is simple. You need a bucket, a shovel, sand, and water. Anything else is an extravagance. Even if other items might be helpful, they aren't really necessary. You can make a tower, a moat, and even add some flair with a few dribbles of wet sand. You can live like a king or a queen in a sandcastle world. The castle and the building of it are simple. Wouldn't it be wonderful if everything in life were as simple as building a sandcastle? Perhaps it could be if we didn't make things so complicated. Maybe instead of using a sand bucket in your hands, you've purchased a sand mold of the Parthenon and a full set of sculpting tools. Maybe you're using a sculpting brush to add some texture when a simple seagull feather or seashells would work just as well. The quest to live simply isn't as much a lifestyle as it is a choice. Sure, you can choose to fill your schedule with activities and commitments and on and on. You can work 70 hours a week and try to get by on as little sleep as possible, or you can make some changes. Give yourself a budget and a time limit to shop for Christmas presents this year. Clean out your closet. You'll be surprised how less suddenly feels more. Simple living is a choice. It's not easy, and you won't always succeed, but that's okay. It comes with small choices day after day. It may not look like selling all your possessions and living in a tiny house for the rest of your life, and it isn't always manageable to walk everywhere instead of driving, especially if the closest grocery store is like 7 miles away. But you can start somewhere. Take the first step to living simple today. And this was a hard lesson for me in life because I am an overachiever. There's nothing wrong with having a spirit of excellence, but sometimes less is more. And I feel like we've all kind of walked that out in the last 7 months or so with quarantine, with all the things. Specifically thinking of my friends affected by Hurricane Laura, how they really didn't have a choice in that matter. They're having to live simply, and that's hard. It's one thing to choose it, but when the choice is thrust upon you, that's sometimes very difficult. But I think it makes us take stock too, whatever our life season is, of the things that are important. And at the end of the day, the thing that's the most important, even though it might be a hard season and a hurtful, heartbreaking season, what's most important is the people that are around you, and that you lived well and you loved well. I don't want to get to the end of my life, and I'm sure you don't too, and have my legacy be that she was busy. I want my legacy to be, or that she was striving for something. So I don't want my legacy to be that I was always busy, but that I was present. I was present for the important stuff and for the people in my life. So today's quote is from Charles Spurgeon. There's always a little quote at the end of the devotion, and it says, "It's not how much we have, but how much we enjoy that makes happiness." So I'm just going to leave you with that thought. I hope that it motivates you and gives you some encouragement and just blesses your heart on this Monday morning. Love you guys. Happy crafting and happy Monday.